Actually, it was very interesting to listen to Mr. Nirmalan and to understand how he has perceptualized the whole aspect. One thing I want to clarify is that I don't mean to say that climate change is not there. I'm not going to say that you can live with the rise in temperature. I am a fool if I say that. In fact, I have been worried about temperature rise. In fact, it is when we talk about some time back, we were talking about 2 degrees centigrade. Okay, this is going to create a lot of problems. But if you really look at it, today it is increasing at the rate of 0.16 degrees centigrade per decade. So 2 degrees centigrade is not that far away. It was only 0.7 in the century. But today, if you look at the climate, state of the climate 2010 document, it says it is increasing at the rate of 0.16 degrees centigrade per decade. So it's horrifying. Actually, what I am trying to do is that, of course, Mr. Nirmalan and everybody else, I still go with my very materialistic approach, Mr. Nirmalan. You disagree with me? No issue, I can live with that. But that's how I had been built up. And Dr. Zubair asked me, okay, why is it that you are optimistic and I am not? I have been made to explain it by looking at my farm. A farmist who came to my place, actually my father was an Ayurvedic physician himself at Hikkadur. So there was this farmist who used to come to my place on the 1st of every month with a tray of Kiribati. He used to say that, Mr. Somaratna, your son has this big difference between these 2 lines, lifeline and the fate line, not the fate line, right? And if this gap is big, he is very confident about himself. If they are touching, I hope I'm not asking you to look at it and decide whether you are optimistic, but I'm saying that try to develop that ability, be an optimist. Actually, I agree with you on all these things. In fact, on the 28th of April 2009, I wrote an open letter to President Barack Obama, which was published in the Asian Tribune. I gave him 5 advices, 5 suggestions. My first suggestion was my solution for climate change. My second suggestion was how to overcome economic recessions. I'm sure Dr. Zubair would know the theory better than myself, because when you look at it, the flow of a liquid in a pipe, we have streamline flow, we have turbulent flow. And then the streamline flow changes over to turbulent flow when this particular number, Reynolds number, exceeds a certain value. If you look at an economy also, it is the same thing. In the pipe, I hope I have time to vision it. Yes. If you look at a pipe, the layer closest to the wall of the pipe will flow at the lowest rate velocity. Am I right, Dr. Zubair? And the layer at the center flows at the highest level. Economies also is exactly like that. There are these small companies, and then there are those Fortune 500s. So you can actually, I developed a model which I called SCL model, speed, contribution, linkage. Actually, in the Reynolds number, again, you have certain things like that. You have a velocity, you have a diameter, you have a viscosity. And I told Mr. Barack Obama, if you want to get out of recession, you get this particular number studied and identify what you can change in order to overcome recession. I don't think he took me seriously. Right? Korean fellow from Sri Lanka, what does he know about our global problems? But even in respect of transportation, I am very live to this need for mobility. And I am very live to this depletion of resources. I read a lot about petroleum depletions. Actually, even if you look at today, whatever petrol we have today comes from at least 5,000 feet below the surface of the earth. When this Gulf of Mexico disaster happened, they were drilling 13,000 feet below the seabed. So actually, if you really look at the globe, because of its spherical shape, when you at the top of the earth, surface of the earth, you will see, all right, okay, these two wells, they are 5 kilometers apart, no issue. So you go and drill in vertically. What happens to the bottoms of the well? They get closer and closer. And now they even drill horizontally. Actually, in the Fortune magazine and also in a National Geographic magazine, there were articles and sketches about it. So these two could come together. There was an article in Oilfield Review in summer 2000 written by 4 Russian scientists who said that if your hydrocarbon exploration is in a place where there is high potential for tectonic plates issues, there could be big earthquakes. Actually, they have based all their research on exploration for gas in a place called Gasoline, Uzbekistan. So you can see that all these things are quite alive. But still, for all Nirmalan, please excuse me for saying this. I believe we can solve all this. What a fool Sovereign is, right? Okay, thank you. That's Sovereign the fool, right?
I would like to thank Dr. Lareef for having made effort to be here with us and to take the trouble to explain to us in detail the issues we as human species face today. This is not merely entertainment, although it was indeed interesting to listen to Dr. Lareef and enter into discussion with him. And I hope that every one of you will think deeply about what you have learned this evening and take these factors into account in the discussion that we have made today. And thank you very much, Mr. Samartha, for your contribution.
So again, will you have some refreshments and stuff like that?